It's Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From Axios, debt ceiling talks enter make or break phase. U.S. President Biden and House Speaker McCarthy are continuing to negotiate over some kind of debt ceiling-related agreement behind closed doors as Treasury Secretary Yellen continues to warn that June 1st is a hard deadline for raising the debt ceiling. This is an ongoing and complicated story, but in essence, the U.S. government, for a variety of weird historical reasons, has to periodically raise the level of legally allowed government spending to avoid defaulting on its debt. This has become a point of leverage for Republicans over the past few decades when a Democrat is in office, allowing them to threaten to not raise the ceiling, forcing the government into default if the Democrats don't give them things they want. That's what's happening now, with McCarthy demanding spending cuts, Biden saying he will not negotiate with someone who is threatening to collapse the U.S. and by association, global economy to get what he wants for political gain, and both sides knowing they need to raise the ceiling one way or another, but both trying to seem like they're crazy enough to wait until the last minute to do so, which is understandably beginning to panic markets a bit and is giving many international economic entities reason to question the sanity and reliability of the U.S. government in this regard. From the New York Times, 30 tons of explosive chemicals lost during rail shipment. About 30 tons, which is around 60,000 pounds, of ammonium nitrate went missing from a rail shipment between Wyoming and California in April and is yet to be found. The company that manufactured the ammonium nitrate, Dyno Nobel, notified the U.S. government about the loss and has said it's investigating what happened. But this is causing some alarm because although the chemical is relatively harmless unto itself, it has also been at the center of deadly industrial accidents and can be used as an ingredient in explosives. So the company and the government are keen to figure out where it went and whether it innocently leaked out in tiny bits along the way or was maybe stolen for use by unknown, potentially antagonistic forces. And from Reuters, study finds more than half of the world's large lakes are drying up. A new study published in Science by a team of international researchers indicates that some of the most important freshwater sources on the planet have lost a collective 22 gigatons of water per year for the past 3 decades. That's based on data collected from nearly 2,000 large lakes, and the loss is being partially attributed to increased human consumption, but predominantly to climate change, which is rewiring the global water cycle so that arid areas become a lot more arid on average, while more humid areas, which generally become wetter more of the time under these new climate circumstances, are capturing and storing less fresh water in these important reservoirs because of how and where the water accumulates. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.